Watson off play action. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Watson. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Back to throw, Watson. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, my initial thought was that maybe he was just trying to blindly throw this one away, and maybe he was. But he's going to get away with it because as he tried to throw it over the left sideline there's a receiver right there in the area, so no grounding call.
And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
Cooper, the man in motion right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And again, it's Chubb. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 33. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Here's Watson on the sneak. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. 1 yard is the gain. And that'll be good for a Cleveland first.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Here's Chubb on the read option. And past the 30 down to about the 27. 9 good yards there on the run, and now 3rd down.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Watson will step away, and out comes Cade York to handle this 4th down field goal try for the Browns. York able to send this one through, and the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10 at their own 26. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And not a whole lot there. Maybe a yard to the 27. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Off of play action, here's Lance. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. Here comes Grant on the return. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Browns drive about to get started. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. Oh, he's got some breathing room. He's hit the 50, the 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
Hey, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Check pitch. Check right. Yellow, line.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he's got room. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Here we go.
10-0 to score after 1. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Green jack. Red, yellow. Drill green. Smash red. Ready.
Throwing now is Lance. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. The Niners hit 9-4 now on the year. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
On play action, Lance. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Excellent work there by Lance as he scrambles for the first down.
Now this is a feeling I can relate to all too well. Deflation on 3rd and short. Excellent coverage, took away all the short routes, but the one person who wasn't accounted for, the quarterback, and he used his legs to hot foot it for a first down.
Steal, check steal, Jackrabbit.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. To throw, it's Lance. And that is incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3.
10 cycles.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Go.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Zane Gonzalez, the former Browns kicker, out for the field goal against his old teammates. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. Gonzalez's kick is good, and they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So a good job there to kind of weather the storm in that first quarter and come back with their first points of the ball game.
Yeah, you hate to be coming from behind early on, but you're exactly right. They took some time, able to move the ball, and now it's back to a 10-3 game.
After the field goal, here's Gonzalez to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as Graham opts not to return it. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They run it again with Chubb. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. A gain of 8 on the keeper and a first down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
From down at the 12, it's first and 10. Here's Watson. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is now 17-3.
49ers 3.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Meanwhile, Lance's throw pulled in by Kittle. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Ready.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On first down, Lance. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Lance's throw complete here to Ayuk. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Lance finding Ayuk there for a Niner first.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Here we go.
Again, they'll throw it with Lance. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
1-3 rail.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. He finds Kittle going across the field. And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well, inside the 25.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Let's go.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Here's Lance. This one caught by Kittle. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Lance, a quick throw out wide, complete. Touchdown! Brandon Ayuk in the final seconds of the first half. And the Niners are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that slices the lead down to 17-10. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Fields it right around the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. The final shot before the break. Watson eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with the lead. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game. They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming out, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Ready?
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Okay, it looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on third down. From the gun, it's Lance. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Watch out now, 52.
Play action, now it's Lance. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll roll it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lance. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Field, black.
Now Lance again. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game. Because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Second down, here's Chubb again. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. So 7 yards for the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Slot man moves right. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. They go up the middle with Chubb. 135 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On 2nd down, there's the option going left. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the 1st.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
On 1st down, it's Watson. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
I have to tell you, Brandon, I feel like a coach right now because I'm wondering why the angle route continues to be so effective when as an inside linebacker, you're always taught, don't let someone cross your face. If they want to go outside, it's okay. But they make that outside fake, cut back inside, often to great success.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we play. To throw is Watson. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. York able to send this one through, and they double them up here. That makes our score 20-10. So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done. The
49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a two-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Browns drive about to get started. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Jesus, second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback, because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
On second and 12, Watson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
On second and 11 now, Lance. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Zadarius Smith in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Here comes the 49ers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Here's Watson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A big play that time for Cleveland. 63 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flipped field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run with Chubb, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Browns get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. York now for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Browns 27, 49ers 17.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Lance now on first down. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Working from the gun, Lance. Oh, he'll take a shot for McCaffrey downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
The Browns drive about to get started. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 154 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Watson now to throw. Deep ball for Goodwin. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. And he's not going to get to the marker. And that's a turnover on downs. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
Come on, set. Blind shot. Slide two. Ready.
Lance back to throw. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Lance looking to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Lance. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Ready, set. 22 needle. 52 blaster. 6 mega. Hey, blue, green jack. Hey, close steel.
One final try now for Lance. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Well, partner, you and I